Somebody wrote in and they wrote, "Help me. My husband is making my life miserable. You have no idea what I'm going through. My name is Paul Friedman. I founded the Marriage Foundation. Of course I know what you're going through. And I'm going to help you." Now, there are a lot of ladies who, when I speak openly, like I'm going to, they think that I'm saying women this, women that. And that isn't the case. I'm talking to you personally. If you were a man, pretty much you would be hearing the same thing. If you were a man writing in, "Help me, my wife is making me miserable," I would say the same thing that I'm about to say to you as a woman, because this is not gender oriented. It's painful to hear, though. And so what the mind wants to do is reject it, because the mind, and you have not learned this at school. They don't teach this, even if you took psych classes galore, because they don't understand the mind. The mind is a tool that we have. We're souls, and we have a mind, and we have a body. But we are the master, or we're supposed to be the master of the two. But out of neglect of that duty, we don't manage the mind. And most of us don't manage the body. We eat whatever, we don't exercise it, we don't take care of it, we don't take care of these beautiful possessions. But when you don't take care of the body, what happens to it? It deteriorates, doesn't it? It becomes unhealthy. It causes you so many problems. Same thing with the mind. Well, with the body, what afflicts the body is the environment, the bad foods we put in, the lack of exercise. What affects the mind primarily, the environment too, but primarily is the body. You did learn about the drive to survive, that it is innate in every single living cell and creature. You know about that. The drive to survive. So we're comprised of trillions of our bodies, trillions of cells. All of them combine into this massive drive to survive, and it influences the mind. And we know that in animals, it's fight or flight. Everyone knows that. What we don't realize is that the mind also hides things from us because of this drive to survive. Because the mind, and you know this mostly from others, not from ourselves, the mind doesn't want you to think that you're anything but perfect, right? Your ideas are always the right ideas. I thought this through. That's the drive to survive. Because on one hand, we know we're not perfect, but on the other, in practice, go ahead, tell me, what's your greatest flaw? Most of us are riddled with anger, which also stems from the drive to survive. And so many other things. And there's this chain of habits that build up in our subconscious and super subconscious mind that makes us think we know everything and we're cool. So what I'm about to tell you is not going to be easily heard. The mind will say, nonsense. But here it is. Simply, your husband isn't driving you crazy. Your perception of what he's saying and the triggers that you have in your mind, the sensitive spots, that's what's driving you crazy. But the mind doesn't want you to take responsibility. So it blames him. And if a man is listening to this, you could flip it. It's the same thing. The mind is the mind is the mind. So, what I'm telling you is very deep. This is not armchair psychology. This is the real deal. So what you need to do to overcome this, to get past this, is and pay attention to this. This is very important stuff. Is the first thing you have to do is when your mind is reacting in that way, you're not being driven crazy, but your mind is going, stop him, stop him. Stop the mind. Tell the mind, just quiet. Stop seeing him in that light, mind, and start seeing him as the man that you married. Start recognizing every time you see the negative, whatever it might be, take control over the mind and see a positive. Watch, you'll see how much power you have over your mind. If you do this consistently, you will overcome this flaw that is in your mind. You will gain control over your mind as you should have it. Now, obviously, I hope to you is that there's a ton of things you've been doing incorrectly in your marriage because we don't learn how to be married. So sign up to this channel. Learn and apply. But in your case, now, and this again is true for both men and women. We get an idea and we start getting extreme with it. Oh, he's driving me crazy. Oh, she's driving me crazy. Sometimes yes, but sometimes not really. And then you have to decide individually whether because of your feelings and your thoughts, your marriage is heading towards divorce. If it is, and I'm not trying to sell you, then get the course for women. It's an amazing self-help course in the context of marriage. It'll transform your marriage. And this is important for you to know. You got married in order to be happy and happier every single day of your lives and to experience unconditional love, ever expanding until the end of your life. And if you're not gaining those two, why not? Why not learn how to do that? And that's what I can teach you. So I hope you liked this video. I hope you can leave a comment. I love the compliments. I still have some ego. And blessings to you, blessings to your husband, and utilize us. We can really help you. Thank you, and God bless.